Okay, adventurers, gentlefolk, and lady folk. Is that how you gender neutral? Ladies and gentlemen now?
Folks.
You could, yeah.
Y'all is really good.
I lean on y'all a lot.
I
Hey, you
spent my
guys.
entire life trying to not say y'all because I looked at it as like, if I have too much of a southern accent, people think I'm less intelligent. And now people are like, yeah, just use y'all. And I'm like, what the heck? Ridiculous.
I believe it.
Yeah, same thing.
I believe it. Okay. I should have recorded your recap, Michael. But when we last played, which was about a month ago for us, you got your feet back on American soil from your field trip to Canada.
Yes.
And you had been tasked with delivering a package without looking at the package. So you were not allowed to look at the package to a woman named Skinny Alice. You did so. You did a little bit of spying on Skinny Alice to see what was in the package while maintaining your promise not to look within the package, and saw that it was a framed headshot of ours truly, June Davis. And it was set on a kind of a spooky shrine looking type of, mantle or whatever.
Voodoo.
Some voodoo type vibes.
Yeah. Or like, you're gonna possess her.
Yeah. Keep going. What other ideas do you guys have?
Because you don't know what you want to do yet.
Really friendly.
Friendly stuff.
June was at the door and she didn't really freak out.
Ah.
That was the whole thing that weirded me out. I didn't see anything where she was like.
Was she?
Did June change her appearance?
I can't remember.
Was she
I don't
what?
think she did. I don't think we'd have any reason to.
Yeah.
And even if she did, she didn't when she was talking to Muttering Pauline.
Yeah, I think
Muttering Pauline gave a box knowing that June's photo was in it to June to deliver to her sister.
That's probably why she made us promise not to look at it.
Could be suspicious.
So that June would be like, what the F is this?
Could it be one of those, could that be the secret of June Davis? It could be one of those picture of Dorian Gray type things.
Oh, yeah.
But if June actually looked at it, we'd realize she's way
June's
older.
actually 500 years old.
Wait, June. Dave, I just cracked your whole riddle here.
All right.
June is.
I'm taking notes.
Oh my gosh, where's the name? I can find it in our Discord chat.
Of like a NPC we've met? Is that what you're thinking of?
June is Valindra Shadow Mantle.
Oh, could you imagine? That'd be so cool.
Yeah, right?
But she lost her powers for some reason. That's why June can't just disintegrate everybody.
No powers at all, but June is just acting like she has no powers and yelling at people as her power.
Or like a curse was placed on her that she can't use her powers.
Yeah.
Can you hear me typing my notes down? What?
Did she go through the mirror and is trapped in the picture at any Adeline?
Some Harry Potter picture frame type of business. Yeah. Let me leave my frame and go check on another frame.
Right.
So many possibilities.
We're giving you a bunch of good ideas.
You are.
Yep, all of which distract you from the killing of Frog thing.
Right. Right. If I have all these other avenues to pursue, I lose focus on wiping out the minions.
Wiping out the entire minions? I thought you were just going after one minion. Gee.
It means meteors strike. Not much you can do about it.
Plenty more kids left in the city.
Yep. And once delivering the package and snooping around, you made your way to the tower. And you had previously been unable to enter, or at least beyond the first level. And you did so after doing some historical research on the area and the tower and the tower's creator. And you found yourselves up on the highest most level of this tower, which was full of telescopes and mirrors and things. In fact, I have a map for it on roll 20.
Cool.
And it was one of these mirrors that kind of drew both Lester and June towards it. And June was sucked into the mirror right where we ended our last session. So, Maggie and Lester, you've just witnessed June disappear. And I would say like it's not an invisibility disappear. Like you kind of saw essence get pulled into the mirror. Like you're confident that the mirror was at work here in June's disappearance. It's not just she like booped, like kind of a thing.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, so thought about this, and I'm like what the Lester thing to do would be to shoot the mirror.
It most certainly would be.
But I feel like there's like a risk there where we could absolutely have her like trapped forever.
Where
like,
Alyssa just has to make a new
broken,
character.
Right. If the mirror's broken, how do we get her back?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, we could try and go in after her.
Oh, just like stand in front and see what's going on?
Yeah. Like, can we see anything in the mirror other than ourselves?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I forget.
Maybe peek from the side or something.
I forget some of the details that I had up last session. Let me just. This is literally the first thing we're doing, and I'm having to kind of pause this.
That's fine, because I can go get my drink.
Okay, perfect.
So curious about these metal knights. Is that the thing that's behind the mirror here? In all
I think they're like suits of armor.
Because that kind of worries me. Like we try to hit the mirror, and these things jump alive and like protect it.
I mean, definitely a D&D thing to do.
Yes, it would be. If there were brooms in here, I would be even more cautious.
Yeah, your ultimate nemesis.
Hold on, let me double check. Is there any brooms in here? That would be such a David thing to do. Just insert a broom in a corner.
Okay, so did you get your information, Deva? Is this
Yes.
where the mirror is?
Yeah. I mean, I have to tell you, I find the prettiest maps I can find and then kind of adapt what's going on to the map. It's not like, so the map's not necessarily perfect for my description of the room, maybe, but yeah. Well, this cool.
Okay, it's been a month since you gave that description,
right.
So to be fair, this to me looks exactly like what you described.
Exactly. So yes, this fancy thing will definitely be the mirror because it just has such a cool, prominent position in the
thing. Look at those nice leather chairs too.
Really.
I have to get those chairs all the way up here. It's a long way.
I mean, magic, baby, magic.
Oh, I guess that's true. We are magic.
Okay, so what was your question, Maggie?
Okay, are we able to see anything in the mirror, or does it look just like a regular mirror?
You know what? Will you all place your tokens on this map? Because distance might matter for these questions.
Okay. Well, I was over by the thing, so I will naturally. I always have to remember how to place a token.
Just drag it from your journal, from your newspaper.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be right here.
Okay.
Like I was real close.
Alrighty. Right now, Maggie, you are seeing honestly, probably Lester from that angle.
So it looks like a normal mirror, like you see a reflection.
At this moment.
I'm gonna look around the room and see if I can if there's anything that would give us a clue about this mirror and where it might go.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, and can I look at the mirror to see if I recognize anything or see anything?
Currently, from your angle, you also are seeing Maggie.
No, I meant like around the mirror.
Yes, of course.
Like,
You can make
I
an
can figure anything
investigation check as well. While you're doing that, Lester, with your 14, Maggie, looking for clues. You see several windows that some look out onto the Roaring City, others look out onto other cities. There's like telescopes. If you were to put your eye to it, you'd see a wide variety of places being observed, or observable places, but nothing particular in far of clues as to like this mirror. Lester, you don't see anything like around or behind the mirror. You guess it's about 4 feet tall, the mirror itself, and you guess it weighs about 50 pounds. But pretty, standard stuff. I would say, Lester, as you kind of poke your head around it, try to get a better view, there are shadowy shapes starting to form in the mirror. That look like creatures, various creatures.
Ooh.
Including, like human or elven or looking, it's just a mixture, a variety of
Yeah, so
images.
I'm gonna just move just directly in front of the mirror.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. Sorry, Kate. And I'm gonna look dead into it, just looking right at it.
Are you doing anything other than looking?
At the moment, no. I'm just gonna look into the mirror, but from directly in front of it.
Okay. Make a
I'll try to be
charisma.
kind of where June was.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Charisma. Where am I? Oh, there it is.
Maggie, you watch as Lester is pulled into the mirror.
No.
And near Lester, a dodo bird pops out and starts just kind of walking around. Dumb as can be. Lester, you are surrounded by a thick fog. Your vision is reduced to about 10 feet around you. And nothing around you seems solid.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just run in a direction.
And you don't get very far until you just kind of hit like a invisible wall.
Do I see anything on the other side of the wall?
Just like
Just
blackness,
more
so like pure. Yeah, it's like thick fog and just darkness.
I take my gun and I shoot at the invisible wall.
There's just like, as you fire, there's not even a sound to your shot. It's just like shot a water gun.
This was the worst idea. Why did I stand in front of the mirror? All right, well, Kate, I don't know what else to say. You and the dodo bird have to figure this out. Let's think about the dodo bird. Why would the dodo bird have popped out when I popped in?
You're not able to, like, if he turns around, would he be able to see out of the mirror?
Under certain circumstances, perhaps.
But right now, when I look all around me, all I see is fog.
Correct.
Yeah. I guess the one thing I would do is where the invisible wall is, I'll put my right hand on it and I just walk the wall to see if
Okay.
I can find any opening in the wall, any opening to the mirror, you name it.
Gotcha.
Is it like a square?
We'll circle back to you once I think you've found something interesting or completed your walk.
Okay, see you in 20 years.
But for you, it'll be 1 second.
Yeah, right? Oh, we're interstellar now. I got you. Cool.
Are they in the Fae?
Nope.
And he doesn't see like June or anything?
Correct.
Ooh, that's good to know. Did we? I can't remember all the levels of the tower. Did we come across like a library?
I think there was a
Yeah, we did come
library.
across a library.
Yeah.
We looked at books and didn't get anything out of it, really.
And
There's a-
sorry, I know I asked this, but I don't remember what your response was. Would I know the name of this mirror?
No.
Okay.
What was the password we used to get into the tower?
I don't remember. Was
This
it?
mirror is like a booby trap mirror. It wouldn't just be here if it couldn't be commanded in some way, right?
Yeah.
Like otherwise, it wouldn't be in this main room with people just randomly getting sucked into it. Like,
That's a, yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Deva, what do you remember the password? What the password was?
I don't know if this is right, but I'm wanting to say Valindras.
That's what I thought.
it was
Yeah.
in our handout.
That's true. It is one of the Discord.
That seemed like that's like her first name. I thought it was something.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was her tower, but the word you used, because it was a month for us, but it's the same day for you all, so I don't mind just telling you, was Jarlaxle.
Jarlaxle.
Oh yeah, because we were just looking at the handout and saying a whole bunch of
Any
We were
name
saying
or
random
place
names.
you could find. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at Jarlaxle. Jarlaxle is a drow mercenary leader. He was one of the small number of male drow. That doesn't really tell me anything about the mirror. He had a friendly mirror that he lived with his whole life. Nope, nothing.
And the passcode for it was.
That's good for it. If you ever got stuck in the mirror, you could say this. It'd be lovely. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's got to be commanded, and the dodo bird has to be a secret. Like, it has to tell us something. Why would it spit something out when it took something in unless it could only hold a certain amount of things?
Yeah.
Not that it helps us,
Yeah.
unless you want to bring a bunch of kids in here and get them all trapped. Eventually, we'll come out.
Yeah, exchange one for.
Yeah, until you get us. Unfortunately, though, the next thing that comes out might not be a dodo bird.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go close to the mirror, but not directly in front of it, and say Darlaxle and see what happens.
There is a kind of shimmering over the mirror as you say that. A change.
Okay.
What if you can command it? Like, show me this person, and it would like.
Oh, that's a good.
Right.
Darlaxle, show me Lester.
Lester, you feel a tugging on your person, and you are whipped through this fog for what feels like miles, hundreds of miles, thousands of miles maybe, and you land or come to a stop on the other side of this mirror, seeing Maggie on the other side.
In the mirror.
You are looking through the mirror at Maggie, and Maggie, you see Lester appear within a second of yours saying his name.
So here's an idea, Maggie. Ready?
Yeah.
And you can hear this, Maggie.
With me. So, yeah.
So now
maybe,
we communicate.
Yes.
yeah. So I can go, because I don't know what's happened. I'm be like, where am I in the mirror? Why is there a dodo bird with you? No, I think because I'm in front of the mirror now, maybe if you now put the dodo bird back in front of the mirror, it exchanges us.
Oh.
Like I've been brought up to be the next in queue.
Yeah.
Either that or we have to break the mirror.
Well, I'm worried that you'll be trapped if we break the mirror.
That's true. All right,
Well,
can I cut out? Can I try to get out of the mirror, or do I just feel glass?
You feel the cold glass of a mirror.
Let me try this. Jarlaxle, release Lester.
Upon hearing Jarlaxle, a shimmer begins to form on.
Try it now, Lester.
All right, and then I step out.
I need Maggie to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
You just activated the mirror again.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what am I doing?
And
Oh,
if you
you said
fail,
Jarlaxle
the
twice.
session's over.
You said Jarlaxle twice. I think it's like you just say Jarlaxle once and then you speak everything you want it to do.
Oh.
Like Jarlaxle is like it's like the turn on word.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Where is charisma? Oh gosh.
Actually, wait. You did say it more than...
Yeah, I said it before each thing.
You said Jarlaxle, and it turned it off. And then you said Jarlaxle, show me Lester.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
you just said it again. Well, either way, I think you'd have had to make the save.
Yeah.
Do you have inspiration, Maggie?
Where would I see it?
We're keeping it tallied.
Yes.
She has to have inspiration because you gave inspiration as one of the answered questions.
That's true. I did. I don't think Maggie's ever used any inspiration.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so we are doing inspiration differently than you normally would. We now add our inspiration to our roll rather than re-rolling.
Okay.
And so because you earned a objective inspiration, we're just going to say that's capped out. That's a D20. So you roll a D20 and certainly hope that you'd roll high enough to add to your 13 to pass.
Okay.
Like,
I hope you don't.
like you need
I
to
kinda
roll
wanna
a
see
2.
what Ego does with all of us stuck in here.
Okay.
So one thing you can also just do is like /R space D20. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Crit.
20. There you go.
I'm assuming you actually rolled that. Didn't it just tell it to roll? Yeah. So nice. Yeah, so technically the way we were doing that, it's a 33. So you're not stuck in the mirror, but you feel a pull on your person as it tries to. So you now know that you have turned the mirror back on.
Okay. So it's on right now.
Yep.
But it didn't pull me in.
Correct.
I'm gonna say release Lester and see what happens.
I think you have to say Jarlaxle again.
Nothing happens.
I think you have to turn it off. Because it's on right now.
Okay. Jarlaxle.
Shimmering.
Now don't say it again.
Okay. So it's off now.
You think?
Okay. I'm gonna grab the dodo bird and just like stand off to the side and hold it in front.
Okay, a really good idea, but just to be clear, you just turned it off, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So what does Lester see with this?
Am I back in the fog? Because you turned it back on?
I feel like it probably like reset. And so you felt yourself ripped away from the mirror.
I think you should try the release Lester now that it's off. Because you said Jarlaxle and it turned on before you said release Lester.
Wait. So keep it off, but say release Lester?
Yeah, just say release Lester.
Okay. Release Lester.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so I did try that without saying Jarlaxle. I think it has to be on. Okay. I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna grab the dodo bird.
And this bird is as dumb as rocks, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of tottering around, no problem to grab it.
Picture Hey Hey from Moana.
Yep, sure. That's
Just like doing dumb stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab the dodo bird.
Okay.
And stand off to the side, kind of like where I am still.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Jarlaxle, release Lester, and then I'm gonna throw the dodo bird.
Okay.
The dodo bird as like a sacrifice.
What kind of charisma does a dodo bird have?
Yeah, I just said -5 charisma. It's probably even worse than that. The dodo bird is pulled out of your hands into the mirror. And a second dodo bird appears kind of off to the side near you.
Oh my gosh.
But Lester doesn't come out.
Lester doesn't come out. They have different plumage. Dodo bird does come out.
So we can do this all day. Let's see how many
Repeat.
naps.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it another time. Dodo bird gets sucked in. Dodo bird shows up.
Is it a different dodo bird from
It
the
is a
first two?
different dodo bird. Yep. This one has black talons.
Would I know like where the dodo birds might be like originating from?
Make a history check.
Meanwhile, am I still walking my circle or square?
Yeah, so without being interrupted by being pulled out, it's like a 10 foot by 10 foot square. No breaks, no entryways, doorways.
Wait a second. Hold on. I've got an idea.
Maggie, you should try one more time.
Davo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
With history?
No. With
The dodo bird.
Okay. Whew, I'm gonna do it one
He's
more
setting
time.
you up to fight something, by the way.
Yeah.
And you'd be
Dodo bird.
all
And
alone.
it could be like a velociraptor about to come out of the thing.
Yeah. Something prehistoric. Sid the Sloth.
Said the sloth would be. I'm making notes right now. I'm changing things as we speak. All right, are you doing it again?
Yeah.
Okay, dodo bird gets pulled out of your hands, and a ancient, long, white-haired, long beard to the knees elf male with robes with emblazoned stars all over it kind of appears near you. Let me update my map. Sad. Okay, nope. And just kind of, and he's just kind of stretching out his back, looking around. Oh, it looks just the same.
Who are you?
And he kind of startles at you, and he goes, Well, aren't you dressed a bit bizarre? I must be gone! And he begins to, like, do spell, hand wavy type of gestures.
Trap mirror, I need help on how to get them out. And what time period are you from?
Make a persuasion check.
I really want to get out because this wizard sounds like a pretty good one. And I've got a tattoo I need to fill.
Did you do it? Oh, okay. He goes, I am from the Age of Arcanum. And I'm sure friendship can find a way.
Wait, seriously?
And he disappears from the room.
No, I didn't get my spell. Yeah, I've got an idea that kicks friendship's butt. I've got an idea. I don't know how we're going to get June out, but I know how I'm going to get out. I know how I'm going to get out.
How?
Call me back. Wait, hold on. Before you do that, Davo, let me ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
When she called me to the mirror,
yep,
I could see June.
You could see Maggie.
Sorry, I could see Maggie. Yeah,
yes.
June. Sorry.
Yes.
Call me back.
Okay. Torlaxel, show me Lester.
All right, so you just turn it off or on now? I'm losing track.
You turned it off because we were switching dodo birds until the old man came out.
Oh, right. Okay. Torlaxel, show me Lester.
You just turned it off.
Yeah.
And said, show me Lester.
Which is how it works last time, right? It was off when you appeared, Lester, I think. Yeah.
Correct.
You're pulled back to the mirror.
So now I can see Maggie.
Yep, and Maggie can see you, and you can talk to one another. It's just like talking through a window.
Okay.
I will Misty Step out of the mirror.
Ping Misty Step on the thing. Because you would be, oh, you know where I'm going to get you on this? So, where I'm going to get you on this, though I love the creativity, is you are not, in this case, teleporting 30 feet. You are teleporting 30,000 miles, 300,000 miles to travel from this extra dimensional pocket to that wizard's tower.
Are they in the ethereal plane or something like that?
It's a thing like that. It's not the ethereal plane, though.
That was my idea. Now we've got to figure out this dumb friendship thing.
Does it have to be a living thing that goes in the mirror? I'm gonna try with grabbing one of these suits of armors. Is that actually in the room?
Yeah, but it probably weighs like several hundred pounds.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag it over, place it in front of the mirror, and then say, release Lester. Is it off?
I think so.
Yeah, you turned it off for me to come to the mirror front. And I'm watching you do this.
Yes.
And I wish I could help. Wish I could help you.
Yeah.
Jarlaxle.
Okay, yeah, you see the shimmering of it turning on. The suit of armor remains in front of the mirror.
Has to be living. Oh gosh.
Stupid old man ran away.
I know.
Yeah,
Right,
and
so
his friendship line was not a clue. He was just saying, you know, you're a teamwork, you know, kind of a thing.
Thank you for telling me that, because I would have spent the next 30 minutes trying to understand why friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what about friendship? What's a synonym for friendship? Is that a password?
Well, why don't the both of you make an insight check into the wizard's comment? Actually. Ooh, nice. Very good. So though friendship may not have necessarily been a clue, it is an indicator that this mage of some sort was probably without friendship when he was trapped into this. Alone.
You're talking Mage is the wizard.
Yes, the one who just popped out of the mirror and left. Mentioned
He was
friendship
alone.
to solve your problem. And I think it's not a stretch for you all to deduce that that meant when he got sucked in, there was nobody else in the room.
So should I let myself get sucked in?
Nah, I don't think that's the trick. Sacrificing yourself. It's a risky game. Plus, Davo was extremely worried earlier when you almost got sucked in that that was pretty much going to be. So I don't think we need to do that.
Okay.
And I've already tried that, to be fair, and it didn't work. I got sucked in the mirror looking for June.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you and June weren't like reunited.
Nope. She's in a different box. She's on 32B. I'm block C.
If I look out these windows and you see different cities, right?
Yeah.
Would I know the different cities?
Probably. You'd see like London, like Hong Kong, some fantastical cities that are, amongst the plains.
And when these dodo birds and wizards appeared, where did they come from? Like
they just kind of poofed in the vicinity of the mirror.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the study library room and see if I can find any information on this mirror.
Okay. How do you get there?
How did I get here?
By pulling the rope.
Oh, Is there a rope in the room?
There is.
All right, I guess I'll pull it and see what happens.
You find yourself on the first floor.
So I just keep pulling really
Till
fast.
you get to the library. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you get to the library, and what are you researching?
I'm looking for a book or something that might tell me about this mirror and what it is, how it works.
Okay. You can make, actually, these are both intelligence skills, so I don't think it'll really matter, but either investigation or history checks. Or our Arcana, if that's higher for you. I don't know if it is. I think Arcana is also intelligence.
History is my highest.
Yeah, they're all intelligence. Oh my gosh, I gotta actually come up with some stuff here, I think. Wow. When you needed a good roll, you got one.
Yeah.
Needed it.
There's nothing about a mirror like this. Yeah, something like this is rare, not often heard of, not generally part of magical item catalogs and stories of adventurers. But you do come across entries about extra dimensional pockets, spaces, where you learn that if one extra dimensional pocket were to be placed in another extra dimensional pocket, it creates a tiny black hole type of thing, and crazy, weird, dangerous stuff can happen. The ice cream. No, on my microphone, can you hear the ice cream code? Because my window's open. And there is some entries, not specifically about a mirror, but about items like a bag of holding, that when ripped apart or destroyed in some way, the contents just spill out where you are.
Oh, now I can hear the ice cream truck.
Really?
When you're talking, I think it picks it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we break it.
Okay. So then I pull the rope until I get to the where the mirror is.
All right. That's the way you left it. Could you imagine if
Okay.
it just wasn't a mirror?
I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to start a new campaign. They're new characters.
We might if this backfires
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
and you read the wrong book, got the wrong information.
Right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna grab whatever I can that's around that would break it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand at a distance
Okay.
Good idea.
so that I don't get sucked in.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
With like any weapon or
Yeah.
okay.
You click it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just kind of chips the glass a little bit. Try again.
I do it again.
Maybe try again.
I look for something bigger.
Okay.
Do the suits of armor have any like maces or
Yes, absolutely.
So I grab a mace and I'm like starting to get frantic. My hair is like coming out all over the place.
I'll make another schwack at it.
Oh my gosh.
A nat one, nice. So I love that. You know, in the middle of like trying to solve this puzzle, you took a moment to kind of describe your character's appearance and getting frazzled. So I want to give you a point of inspiration for doing that. But I also just love the idea that you grab this little Maggie grabs this big old like axe or mace and just kind of like I feel like it takes you for a bit of a ride as you try to swing at the mirror. This mirror isn't like defending itself, right? So you're not, you just keep trying until you're able to kind of break through this mirror. So go ahead and do it again, though. I want you to earn it.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep going.
You used it all in that history. That will do it. Roll damage.
okay.
It like spider cracks, right? Kind of like, is that how you describe it? Yeah, like it got real hurt.
Again.
Get at it.
It's because the mirror's magical. It's not just some mirror. It's got some resistance.
Is like dodging here.
Yeah.
It's like moving.
Yeah.
Oh
no, you gotta keep going. This is
unreal.
amazing.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
This is 10 rolls.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Your armor class for the mirror, it specifically says 11.
Yeah.
So I'm not making it up. You just
Oh my
managed to
God.
roll 2 10s and
You rolled 10 times and hit it twice with an 11.
with an 11 armor class. Yep. All right, do a little bit more damage. You only need to do 4 points of damage
Okay.
It'll be 3.
or more.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's keep it's spidering. It's as close as possible to shattering this mirror. Let me tell you.
I just get super
There you go.
mad,
Yep.
and I just kick it like
Okay.
100.
Nice. Yeah, 300 kick the mirror. Perfect.
Yeah.
Break!
One. I think you got
And
it.
and you can't not get 1 damage. So there you go. The mirror shatters, and all around you,
Oh my god.
things appear that have been trapped in this mirror for who knows how long. You see June
Ah,
Davis next to you. You see Lester appear near you. You see a four-legged creature with hardened scales, spikes upon its back, and a large stone at the end of its tail as it takes in this strange place where it has been trapped for who knows how long in this mirror. You see a woman in ancient armor with a radiating long sword, and her white cloak burnt and singed, standing nearby. You see a red tiefling who's got like a fiddle, like a musical instrument with smoke pouring out of his mouth and ears. And you see a small folk wearing all green with an orange, like a bright orange hair and beard, with buckles on its shoes and a green cap. And as it moves about, kind of scampers around the room, there's rainbows and marshmallows flowing from behind them. And you see this horrible, thin, emaciated looking creature, its ribs and spinal bones protruding through its thin layer of skin, its dark gray complexion, taking the area. And you see somebody of your generation, a bloodied gentleman in 1920s garb, also kind of taking in the room.
Do I recognize the bloody gentleman?
You do. That bloody gentleman is John Paul Chase.
Nice.
Woo! We got him. Okay, well,
the dinosaur is angry. Roll initiative.
Yeah, I figured that a lot of these things might be angry. Okay, cool.
Don't forget to select your token when you roll initiative. Let me start doing this stuff.
Wow, terrible. Nice.
Oh, and the dodo birds come back.
Yeah. Saw those. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Oh man, this is epic. I'm hopeful not all of these people in here are bad. I gotta watch out for that spindly looking creature because there's no way that that's a good thing.
That can hardly be good.
That can hardly be good. But I'm hopeful maybe this woman with a white cloak, skinny creature. Or am I not supposed to see these things?
No, I'm titling them vaguely.
Woman with cloak. Woman with cloak, I'm hoping, can teach me some magic.
Yeah, I put a mage in there for you, but they didn't stick around long.
No. And I wasn't there.
Right.
I was like, hey, wait! Teach, give me a spell! So at least one of those moments I'm really glad I'm not directly beside the giant dinosaur like Maggie is.
Oh, I did roll the dinosaurs initiative.
Are you going to put June in here and like control her character or?
We should. I'm just, because I did this to myself, running a million things right now.
Is just the dinosaur angry?
Dinosaur is definitely getting the most.
It's gonna get the most attention.
The most, drawn the most eyes, for sure.
Now that I've seen a dinosaur, can I wild shape into it?
If it's considered a beast, which I think it is, and once your challenge rating is high enough to do it.
How do I find that out?
Under wild shape stuff. Okay, we've got Lester, we've got the dinosaur, we got the dodos. We've got, who's this? The skinny, emancipated looking creature. We got Chase. We got the tiefling musician looking feller. The woman with the white cloak. And the leprechaun. Missing. Should do. June.
You just have June immediately just get like knocked out, but like
No,
on the side.
I'll still try to control her.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just, it's just this will be our slowest battle ever. So much. Oh.
Are the dodo birds mad because Maggie sacrificed them?
Too dumb. Too dumb to notice.
Too dumb to realize.
Yeah, too dumb to know.
I just laughed at the idea that all these dodo birds are really mad at Maggie.
Okay. The woman with the white cloak is the first to act, despite kind of poofing into this room after who knows how long. After all, her armor does look like it's from eras past, and she kind of screams out in French and kind of ignites with like a holy light her sword, and she will charge head first at this dinosaur. Here we go.
Oh man, I'm excited to see this.
Close it. Arrgh. I think I did.
Pumped to see this.
Okay, she is.
What is the challenge rating for a dinosaur?
I can tell you when it's its turn because I'll have to pull up its stuff.
Okay.
Okay, she gets 2 attacks. Is this gonna go? Public roll. Yeah, sure. Roll in the public. A 21 to hit. What's up?
Battle Force Angel.
Well, that's just the stat block I'm using for her.
Oh, okay, so she's not necessarily
Right.
bad.
She gets to do 2 of these. The first, what's my? It's dying. 15. Okay, so the first one hits. Back to her because what's all this damage going on?
Yeah, 5 and then 9, 30 and 1.
Slash damage if used with 2 hands plus 18 radiant damage if the target was in 5 feet of any of her allies. I'm going to say Maggie's close enough.
Oh, we're an ally. We're friend.
All of that damage is legit. She just did...
Wow.
13 plus 21. 30...
40, 45.
45
damage.
Is that including the 9?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. She just absolutely smites into this thing, this dinosaur with her holy sword. And that gets us to the musician, who also strums a quick instrument, a quick little tune, and encircles themselves with melody and disappears from the room.
A way to help a lot. Jerk.
Or rather, disappears, not necessarily from the room.
Okay. Okay, maybe some. Hold on.
And that gets to you, Maggie.
Oh, and what's the challenge rating for the dinosaur?
It's a 3.
Oh.
Challenge rating of 3.
I have a challenge rating of 1/2.
That's your max right now, is up to 1/2?
Yeah.
What does that mean? So, like, you have to be able to, like, you gain skills as you grow levels and you can transform into bigger things?
Into bigger and more powerful creatures as she goes, yeah.
Okay.
Those things pretty tough. It's a lot tougher than the bear that you transform.
Yeah. Although I think I will transform into the bear.
Okay, nice. And you have access to a bear on your character sheet.
Oh, I do. On Roll20 or D&D Beyond?
Roll20. Remember, there's like I gave you like a pets category.
Okay. Where would that be under? Spells?
No. Spells.
I don't know where it is.
Okay, well, I have 100 tabs open right now, but let me get you up, Maggie.
Thanks.
Extras? Yep, under extras.
On Roll20?
On D&D Beyond.
You could have swore you said Roll20. Sorry. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You know what's really good about this? If you guys really want to know, we've recorded it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Rewind.
This is Dave's worst nightmare.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to Bite Claw.
Cool. You should be able to click it and do it all. Yeah, that's the multi-attack. Now click on the bite and the claw.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that rolling to hit? Yeah, it is. Good rolls. Okay, there's your bite. And do your claw.
Okay.
You find your bite doesn't penetrate the hard scaling of this dinosaur. Oh man, I just pulled back up the dinosaur's hit points. This lady just like absolutely destroyed this thing. Like it's still living, but it looks horrible right now. Ooh, a crit. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
That is gonna get you real close. No, it's still up. But the claws do find a soft spot, maybe an area where that radiant sword had already gashed into the dino, and you're able to rip away some more of its flesh with your claw attack.
We would have felt if that lady would have killed this thing with one swoop. Like if that other one would have hit, she would have destroyed.
Oh, she might have. Yeah, she might have.
Yeah.
Into your turn, Maggie.
Yeah.
Okay, that gets us to the Leprechaun, which I just love saying. And it's going to cast Calm Emotions. So it's gonna attempt to suppress the strong emotions in a group of people. Oh, dumb leprechaun. A dinosaur's not a humanoid.
Oh no.
So this leprechaun's not for battling, you know, it's for treasure seeking, misdirection, pranking. So it's just not experienced in the way of combat, and is unable to calm this raging dinosaur. John Paul Chase charges away from this dinosaur near you, Lester. He's unarmed, doesn't have any weapons of any sort, and just prepares himself to dodge away from any dinosaur attacks.
Yeah.
And this skinny creature with its ribs and spines kind of protruding its skin, its thin layer of skin, it is going to sprint towards this dinosaur.
Oh, it's helping us.
But also towards Maggie. And Maggie, you are the holder of the bag of holding, correct? It is going to leap and dive into the bag of holding.
All right, so we've got that thing now.
We still don't even know what all is in the bag of holding.
And
Right in the bag of holding.
that's right. You can't. Or you can only for, you're basically holding your breath while you were in there.
So this thing is committing suicide in our bag.
If it needs
Unless
to breathe.
It doesn't need to breathe.
So, yeah.
And that gets us to you, Lester.
Oh yeah, so time to shine. I kind of like the girl with the cool sword, so I'm gonna obviously try to impress her. So I take out my Tommy gun and I fire. I'm trying to go after this thing's eye.
Absolutely. Nice rolls. Roll your damage.
Yep.
Let's see. What's our math? Okay. It's still up. You got 2, don't you?
I have another attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That hits just what you need. That'll do it. How do you kill this dinosaur?
Yeah, so I'm sitting there and it's got one eye towards me.
Yep.
And just one boom, quick burst, like a sharpshooter, because I'm trying to impress this girl. Hit one eye.
Okay.
And he rears for me enough to see the other eye. Boom. Hit that one too.
Through the eye, into the brain.
Into the brain.
Yep.
I've peppered him. And then I kind of look at the girl with the white cloak, and the gun's smoking a little bit, and I gotta.
Nice. Blow the smoke off the gun barrel.
The gun barrel.
Yeah. Nice. Also, one of the dodo birds, it poofed a little bit too close to the dinosaur. It's now part of the rug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just got kind of underfoot,
Pushed.
But the fact that 2 of the birds survived, these extinct beasts survived, is a testament,
Yep.
So let's see. You now have a hulking deceased dinosaur, Ankylosaurus, lying in this room. You have the woman with the charred white cloak. You have a creature in the bag of holding. You have a couple dodo birds walking around, and June back. And the musician reappears. He drops his invisibility when he sees the dinosaurs.
Big one.
Big coward. All right.
And John Paul Chase, of course.
Yeah. So I turn and John. Like,
Jimmy.
Like, so this is where you've been. You've been trapped. I've been looking for you. Half the city thinks I killed you.
What day is it? How long has it been?
You've been missing for 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's probably 3. Probably 3 weeks.
3 weeks? You've been missing for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's horrible. That's incredible. I didn't need to eat in there. Didn't need to sleep. I can't imagine it's only been 3 weeks. You said they think you ended me?
Well, you disappeared. Half the crew got busted, and I'm the only one that left scot-free. So yeah, I was a bit suspicious.
Yeah, that wouldn't look good. No, I was making a big delivery into Unsleeping City when my truck got ambushed.
Well, I know about your delivery because I was able to talk to Charlie, and now I owe him $10,000, and I have to deliver it to him in the next 30 days. 28 now, 29.
Yeah,
29.
yeah. We should probably keep track of that.
Yep. Or he's gonna come after me.
Lucky got a hold of you?
Yeah, I got him on the phone. I talked to him because we were trying to track down what happened to you.
Yeah.
I've been to Canada, met Muttering Pauline. Man, she is as ugly as you said she was.
Yeah, I hope you didn't make eye contact.
We did not make eye contact,
Good.
but did that. Met her. We've been trying to track you down.
Well,
What happened? How did you end up here?
Feltrinelli ambushed my truck, beat me up, took my stuff, and
Brought you here?
well, he must have because I kind of blacked out after getting my head beat in by something. But yeah, must have.
Well, it's good to have you back. We gotta get those booze back. We've gotta go back and get Feltrinelli.
Yeah, I mean those booze have been gone 3 weeks now. I'm not sure. We got some trails to follow.
And then I go, it's good to have you back. And then I kind of turn from him because I feel like we got some other.
Yeah, you said the rest are dead?
The boys?
Yeah.
They're either dead or locked up.
Okay. Man. It's weird because it feels like I was just, it's been not even a day.
Well, to be fair, some old dude popped out right in front of you, and he looked like he'd been in there for a lot longer. So 3 weeks probably.
Wow. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Yeah. And then I go, speaking of people who just popped out, and then I kind of, hello, Miss Lady.
Yeah, and you do that right as she was getting ready to kind of
Right, like she's important.
And she begins speaking in French, if anyone knows it.
I do not speak French.
I might.
Unless French is like Elvish, because then that makes some sense.
I know, like, I'm sure you don't, because D&D doesn't say you know French.
French is one of my languages, that'd be cool.
But you certainly can recognize it as French. And after her initial couple like sentences or greeting or whatever, she kind of gets blank faces, I'm assuming. And she kind of enters into a broken English. Hello, my name is Jean Diac. Where am I?
Is this the white cloak lady?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to talk to her since you're right beside her, Abby?
Sure. You are in a tower in the Roaring City, and it is the 1920s.
The Roaring City? What is that?
City.
What is that?
It's in America.
America? I've not heard of
What year do
it.
you think it is?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Weird. 1431?
Oh.
Like, okay.
So, history lesson for you. Back in, well, for you, it would be the future, the 1700s. A bunch of people were really mad at England, and so they started a new country, and they were at war. They won the war, started a new country. That country's America, and that's where we are.
And it's about 450 years. What'd you say? 1430? Is that what you said? So like about 500 years.
1431.
1431? It's about 500 years. I'm assuming since you were trapped into that mirror.
She puts a hand to her head trying to comprehend what you all are saying and reverts back to French. She kind of just tries to wrap her head around almost 500 years of missed history.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Yes, is there a church nearby?
Yes. What
the church?
What was that?
Was one of the floors in the tower? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But there's certainly churches in the Roaring City.
Yeah, totally. Totally church nearby.
I must go.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I feel like we need to keep in touch.
Yes.
I'm an ally. Also, I like your sword. I like what you do with your sword.
I
That
do
was
not.
cool.
I do not do it.
Who did it?
The Lord our Savior.
Well, about that life. That's cool. Lord our Savior. That's good.
I am just humble servant.
Understood. Well, if you need anything, because I'm like, well, she's like 500 years later. She doesn't have any money or anything. So I give her a gold piece. I say, this can buy you some food, maybe a place to stay for a little bit. If you need me, find any little child in the city and say you're looking for me, and I'll be able to come find you.
Thank
My
you,
name's Lester Gills.
Lester. Jean.
And I give her a wink.
She smiles.
Yeah, not that she cares.
Well, I mean,
She's 500 years older. Than
but
she
she's
thought.
also like 19.
Oh! Wait, how old am I? Could be weird. Actually, in 1920, 19 years old. She's not married by now. She's,
Right.
yeah, it's rough.
Gonna be an old maid in a few years.
Old maid, very soon.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see.
Cool. What else is in
Yeah,
there?
Lester, you're right in there. Born 1908.
Oh, yeah.
What year is it?
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm like 14 years old?
25, 20, 1927,
Yeah,
1938.
you might want to give it a little bit. I've been beveraging. This changes the entire story of Lester.
It's like, no wonder he's short. He hasn't hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
Right, totally.
Wonder he befriends children. He is one.
Also, that scene where I hooked up with the librarian gets a little weird. It's like, okay.
The musician strums their banjo and introduces himself as Robert Johnson. And as he talks, smoke comes out of his mouth. And he's really good on the old instruments.
So I asked similar questions. What year do you think it is? Like, where are you from?
Yep. That would be your next question.
Because all these people got to be freaking out.
Yeah.
He thinks he's like present day.
Oh.
Yep. He's probably been in there, a few months, a year, something like that.
Okay.
No culture shock for. He describes himself as a blues musician.
Oh.
How'd you get in the mirror?
That would have been for him. Would have been was in this tower before Geo, have I said? There was Dak.
Dak for like a week.
Yeah, but before Dak.
And it was like abandoned for a while. Is he a down on his luck musician who snuck in
shrugs.
and then got? Yeah, he just doesn't know.
Doesn't know. Not how he ended up there.
Interesting.
He said that's a pretty cool trick where you can make yourself disappear.
Yeah, real candy for your allies.
Oh yeah, Maggie gives them some sass.
And he kind of tips the hat to you. This is like a kind of a skinny African American gentleman, and or did I say tiefling? Tiefling, right?
So
The dark skinned tiefling kind of tips a hat to you and says, "I'm not a fighter. I'm a musician. I sold it all to be a musician."
what do you mean? Is that why smoke is coming out of your mouth?
Bingo.
So you made a deal with the devil?
Some might say that.
Shouldn't you play a fiddle?
Absolutely.
Did you meet him down in Georgia?
Matter of fact, I did.
One day they'll write a song about that.
Okay, I don't remember who the musician is that performs that, but Robert Johnson is Googleable, and it was rumored that they sold their soul to the devil to be a talented musician.
Charlie Daniels was the one who wrote the Devil
Okay,
Within.
yeah. There's a little crossover going on there, but
Yeah.
Robert Johnson
But yeah,
is.
you're talking about a live person.
Yeah.
I think I remember this, that he was so good that the rumor was is that he sold his soul to the devil.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Facts.
Yeah, I remember that.
Cool. Yeah. So. Oh, and the Leprechaun left.
No, I was going to talk to the Leprechaun.
They went like chasing a rainbow.
Nice.
Yeah.
But the marshmallows are still on the ground?
There's a few.
Tastes good?
Magically delicious.
Yeah, there we go.
So, June, what did you see when you went through the mirror?
And she describes exactly the same description as what Lester experienced.
This would be a good time for me to be like, June, so I don't owe you anymore? Because we got you out of the mirror. And I wink at Maggie, like, shh.
And she just glares. Doesn't say anything.
Didn't say anything, dang it.
Yep.
I thought you were going to give me that one.
Jeanne or Joan would like to be led to a church.
That's why you were reading about Joan of Arc. I knew it wasn't just because you were interested.
I'm so interested in this lady.
He was randomly watching like a 20-minute YouTube about her, and I was like, is this for your class? And he was like,
Nope.
No, I was just interested.
Just interested.
Joan would like to be led to a church, and wherever you do lead her to, for the time being, that is where you will be able to find her. Just FYI.
Oh, cool. I'm going to go. Joan, you're about to see something that is going to blow your mind. It's called an automobile.
Yeah. Automobiles, the skyscrapers, right? I think 1920s, there's kind of like high rises. All of it is just like, whoa.
Oh, here, let me try this one. I'm going to talk to John. I'm going to hold my Tommy gun. This is a magic weapon from the future. It's really good. How about you trade me your sword for it?
She's like, this is not my sword to give.
I knew it. I knew Gato wouldn't give it to me. That sword's awesome.
It is the Lord's sword.
I had to try, though. I had to try to get my hands on that sword with 30 kill stuff.
Yeah.
Was that the sword or was that Joan?
Well, whatever it is, maybe I need to spend more time in a church. That's what Lester. If I can hit like that, I'll be there every Sunday.
Yep.
Lester becoming a cleric or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
The beginnings of the multi-class.
Cool. So we pull the rope.
Sure, yeah, and you can make your way to a church. There's also bag of holding and the creature that dove in if you want to delve into that.
You'd probably maybe I can ask Joan. This creature that jumped into this bag? Do you know what that is?
No, I do not. It looks like a creature not of this realm.
Maggie, what would you like to do?
Are we at the church right now?
Whichever, wherever you want to be. You could be on the way. You could not have left yet. You could have already dropped off Joan.
Well, I want to talk to one of the priests at the church to see if they know what this creature thing might be.
Okay. Let me see if this creature actually has like a devil tag or anything like that, where they might actually see. Actually, sure, this creature. a step.
How do we get things out of a bag of holding?
There are ways.
I think it's like Hermione's thing where you just kind of stick your hand in and pull something out.
Do you have to like say what you want? Like,
Yeah.
I want that weird, creepy girl.
You can also just dump everything out if you hold it upside down.
So we could hold it upside down over like a cage or something, and then close the cage.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say to a priest?
I want to describe this creature and see if they have any information on what it could be.
Sure. Check for the priest. Not much. He's not familiar with any stories like this, but it sounds like what are like the dark fairy tales called? The words are escaping me.
Grim?
Yeah, or like
Grim fairy tales?
Yeah, I guess. Or like the boogeyman. Like what do you call that? What do you call a
Like urban legends?
Yeah. He kind of says, I mean, like it sounds like some of the kind of like urban legends or grim fairy tales that bounce around. Some have more ties to reality than many people think. But not like familiar with this creature.
Alrighty. Well, that was all the question I had.
And I'm chit-chatting with Joan, and I'm like, so, like, everyone in history thinks you were burned at the stake.
And she kind of looks at her like charred cloak. Goes, yes, it was very close.
Pretty close. And then you got trapped in this mirror very close after that.
Yes.
You're pretty famous.
Oh, so does that mean we were victorious?
Like, I'm not as good enough of a historian to tell you whether you were victorious or not.
Vive la France?
I mean, France is now does not have a king and queen.
Oh.
And it's run by a government. So, yeah.
So much is different.
It's got a really nice tower that people go to. They make it really shiny and nice.
Tower?
Eiffel Towers around in the 1920s.
I think so.
It was a result of one of the world fairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was before the Chicago World's Fair.
1887. Totally.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, it opened in 1889. Construction started in 1887.
It's like relevant. You know, that's like in people's lifetimes and right now.
Yeah, I was like, Paris is still a thing.
Oh, okay. It is beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
lots of countryside.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Looks more like what you're looking at around here. Big buildings.
Oh.
Automobiles. What do you think about the car? It's a lot easier than a horse.
I prefer the horse.
Suit yourself.
This is a lot. You are very nice, but my head.
Like,
it's spinning.
all right. Well, I'll be in touch later.
Yes. I think I will spend some time here and try to get, how do you say, acclimated.
Your English is pretty good, by the way. Acclimated, that's pretty good word.
Yeah, I'm a quick learner.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So we've got this creature in the bag. We've also got John Paul Chase with us.
Yes.
Maybe I can talk to John. Go like, dude, what do we need to do? Where do you need to go? Do you need to go heal up? You obviously need to get some weapons because they want you dead.
Yeah, so like, am I in danger right now? Like, do I need to be laying low? Like, what's happened?
I think everyone thinks you're dead. So for the most part, you need to lay low so that people don't know that. You're safer if people think you're dead. The only person who's going to know you're not dead and also probably know that you're not in the mirror anymore is when Geo goes back to the tower and realizes the mirror is broken. So,
You said I was in there 3 weeks.
yeah.
I never once saw Geo.
Well, you wouldn't have seen anything. You just saw the fog.
Right. But maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they'll know.
Yeah, if they go back and see the mirror's broken.
Oh, you broke it.
Oh, yeah, that's how we got Yao.
That's right. I was distracted by the dinosaur. There was a part of me that didn't think dinosaurs were real, you know.
Well, clearly they are.
Real.
They're real. They're real. So yeah, so I would say yes, for the most part, you should lay low because everyone else thinks you're dead and you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah, we gotta see if we can get the crew out of the joint, if that's where they are.
Oh my gosh, I would love to bust some people out of the joint. That sounds like a wild time.
I'll start working on it.
Great. Where do we need to take you? You have a house you can lay low, nobody knows where it is. You can say,
yeah.
what about Dillinger? Can you trust Dillinger?
Well, I got a safe house.
Okay. Do we need to take him?
Might be able to trust Dillinger. Just want to get my feet under me first.
I won't tell anybody until you've had a second to collect your thoughts.
All right. Now I'll keep in touch because I'm gonna be trying to figure out what the status of the crew is.
Cool.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Yeah. Glad to know you're not dead.
Yeah, but you say you're taking heat for that?
Oh, yeah. I think most of the city thinks that I have something to do with it.
So maybe I should say, ta-da, here I am, and the heat's off you?
Yeah, but the people who kidnapped you are going to come after you. But I guess they might regardless once they find out you're not there anymore. But they can't do it, like, outwardly. They have to do it kind of secretly.
And they gotta find me.
And they gotta find you. You had a good safe house.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got some planning to do.
Yeah. We'll think about it. All right. And then I guess Chase goes to his safe house.
Yeah. Bum a ride or something.
Sweet. Cool. And then now we're back. Just the three of us again.
Yep. And a couple dodo birds.
Ooh, yeah, we did take the dodo birds. I like that.
Okay.
I just picture one on June's shoulder.
Oh,
yeah, maybe until it poops.
Yeah, then she'd what's her spell where she just yells?
Oh, yeah, her vicious mockery, just a poof of feathers.
You stupid bird.
Do you want to do anything about this bag?
We probably should.
Also, Maggie, I've been very good about trekking days. Eventually, you've got that card game to go to, which we won't do. We don't, do in this session. But that's on the horizon as well.
Yeah. Maybe next session.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, so let me.
What are you looking at?
I do want to stop by my muscle lady, Tommy's grandma.
Okay. Yep.
Because she's by the tower.
Yes, she is.
Selling muscles. I go over there and buy some muscles. And I go, by the way, if you could do me a favor, it would be great. And give her an extra silver piece. How much do muscles cost? No,
like coppers.
Coppers, yeah. And I go, if you see anything like a big crew come back to the tower, can you let Tommy to tell me? Let me know.
She nods, gives you kind of like a missing tooth smile, and goes like, "If I see anything like crazy going on,
Yeah.
like that," and she points up to the sky, where there is an airship, hemorrhaging smoke, headed down at a trajectory that doesn't seem all that safe. And as it kind of like passes overhead, it's not going to crash on you or whatever, but as it kind of careens closer and closer and closer to the lake, you hear like gunfire from it and like sound of combats and like magical warfare going on this airship.
Yeah. So we're headed that way.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's about to land, Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll end the session there.
Perfect.
Very good. You solved the mirror puzzle.
Alyssa didn't miss much then.
No.
The mirror puzzle was just break the mirror. Was